Coming from a humble Egyptian background, very hard to kind of balance those two things. I never knew when I could kind of stroke my own ego and come out more versus like staying humble or like staying more to myself. To take it on the chin and being like, I'm gonna become undeniable. I had nothing back then. I had $11 in my bank. You guys can do the same thing, probably even faster than me. Because at the end of the day, like every single one of my mistakes is what shaped me to become who I am today. If I fall down 7 times, I'm gonna get up 8. I don't have to think about getting up again. I just get up and go do it. What's up guys, I'm Ali Trades. I started trading about 5 years ago at the age of 17. I had $11 in my bank account with just a dream to make it happen. I think growing up in LA made me kind of have to hustle, you know? Growing up, I was like around a lot of fake flexers and things like that, and it exposed me to a lot of materialistic values and things of such. So I kind of wanted to get in that same environment and do the same things. I just didn't know what people were doing. Coming from a humble Egyptian background, it contrasted a lot from LA because I came from a family that wasn't flashy, that didn't like to be out there, that was more to themselves. My family's very cautious of the evil eye. So it's almost like you show your success and now it's almost like you're setting yourself up for failure because you're inviting people to wish bad upon you. Like if I showed something, I couldn't be humble, and if I didn't show something, then I almost like couldn't make a name for myself. Before I got into trading, I was a big athlete. I did soccer and track. I started soccer at 13 years old. My footwork is totally off. I suck, I can't shoot, I can't touch the ball. I just like the sport. In the beginning, I was just kind of like blaming everything else. Like, oh, it's because I don't have the best shoes. At one point, like I had to grow up and start taking things on the chin. And this is where I really believe like my life started to change. If you don't give something everything that you have, all you're doing is wasting your own potential. First game I came on, I scored a goal, won us the game. And every single other game that season, I just popped off. And I became MVP that year. Following into the track season, I ended up breaking my school's track record. And then I tear my hamstring. I was already talking to like 40 plus schools for track, and now I have nothing to show for it. Every single time I recovered, I would just get injured again, and injured again, and then I didn't know when I was gonna come back. Around that time, I got into trading. There was this guy, Darius. He came in a brand new Benz, and I was like, damn, how'd you get that? And he's telling me, oh, I do Forex trading. I have a mentor, we all trade live together. It's 250 bucks a month. If you bring in 2 people with you, now you don't need to pay anything. Anything after that, you start to make commission on them. And I remember going to my dad and being like, oh, can I borrow 200 bucks? And he's like, what for? And I try to explain it to him, and he goes, dude, it's all a scam. I couldn't afford to buy that academy, so I put in $10 to buy in whatever course that I could find online. And at the time, I was like freelance video editing. So I had like money in a safe. Finished that module, opened a demo account, flipped it to 5K after blowing it like 3 times. And I was like, oh, that's it. I'm gifted, I know exactly what I'm doing. And I got my brother to open a live account for me, because at the time I was 17 years old. I couldn't even trade live. And my first trade, I'm up $1,000. I'm like through the roof. I'm like, wow, okay, this is amazing. Like probably gonna make $1 million. I remember literally going on Google, searching up BMW M6, like already structuring in my head, all right, this is gonna be my life. I wanna buy this, I wanna buy that. And I was at the mall with my friend, and I ended up buying some brand new shoes on a credit card that cost me $1,000. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna just use the trade to pay for it. We make our way back home. Don't even shower. I remember I literally just went to go wash my hands, go check on the trade, and my entire screen is red. And I got margin called for like $2,700 on a loss, just like that. Throughout my whole life, I've been the scholar student in my family. My family always thought I was gonna go to a big school, get a college degree, and go down that whole path. I went to a community college. It was called Cerritos College. I raced track there for 2 weeks, and at the time I was still trying to juggle becoming a trader. So I'm in the middle of practice, I'm checking my phone, I'm trying to see what is gold doing today, what assets are moving what ways, and then I tell myself, damn, this is getting really tiring. And I remember there was this one training where, because I'm on the charts so much, I go to practice after like pulling just an all-nighter of trading, and we're supposed to sprint. And it's like a 20-meter sprint, and there's a green fence at the end of it. I finish the sprint, and I look up, and everything is just going bright white lights. Everything went white. I couldn't see a single thing. And because I'm lacking all the sleep, my body isn't recovering well. And the next practice, I pull my hamstring again. And so I'm like, all right, this thing already made me sacrifice so much in my career. Maybe track isn't my thing. I think I'm gonna drop out of college, give myself 6 months to make this work. If I can make it work, great. If I can't, no worries, I'll go back to school. And I would just sit in front of my computer hours upon hours. But the difference was, I told myself, like, this has to work. This has to be the thing that retires my dad, that retires my mom, that allows me to set up my family for generations. Every single day I would wake up 6 a.m. I would journal. I would analyze the markets. I would literally just stare at it for hours upon hours trying to figure out, why did price move from point A to point B? Okay, if I took a loss on this trade, great, let's say I lost $100. I'm gonna take that $100 loss and use it as a $100 lesson. And then later on, that $100 lesson can make me $1,000 in profits. So it's like even your trading account, the bigger you go, the more problems you're gonna have, the more struggles you will have that now you're equipped to handle. So it's like on a $100 account, you can't take a $1,000 loss. But once you scale yourself up to a $10,000 account, you're gonna see now you can take a $1,000 loss. And now you gotta learn from that and then make your way forward. I had this huge surgery back in February that I haven't really talked about, but I had a horrible car accident. I had 2 herniated discs and I needed to get surgery for it. The recovery for it was terrible. If I was laying on my back, in order for me to lay on my side, it took me like 20 minutes. I'm going from somebody who's being super active, and my active lifestyle helps me in trading because like I'll go to the gym, and because I go to the gym, I force myself to eat right. And because I eat right, it helps me stay disciplined. It's like what I'm doing externally translates into the charts. But now I'm suffering from this recovery. All I can do is lay in bed. I'm like taking all this medication, trying to help with the pain. And it was like fresh with all the Trump tariff stuff. And I had taken a good majority of my money, put it in a live account. And this one event happens and almost my entire account gets wiped out. And before this, I had like remodeled my dad's backyard. I had just bought a brand new car. I had gotten a new watch and I was spending a lot of money. So like total cost of what I'm speaking about is like almost $1 million liquid. And losing $1 million liquid like that was something that like really shaped me up. And so after I had that huge loss, I took out all my money. I sat on it for a bit. I let myself recover to the point where I could start to get in the gym again. And then once I was in the gym, I started to trade again. And I put in $2,000 in this live account and pulled off one of my nastiest account flips. I flipped it to 330K. And then from there, I started to just like compound my accounts again, build them the right way, have the right habits. But that moment genuinely showed me the importance of building in your good times to make it through the bad times. Financial freedom to me now is honestly the same thing it's been for me the last 3 years, which is doing what I want, when I want, and how I want it. I think I've been able to do what I want and when I want it, but the how I want it is really what I think will always be evolving. My biggest goal for the next 5 years is just to become more of a leader. I self-reflect a lot, and I think there's areas that I fall behind on, that affect me in relationships and business and just my day-to-day life. And I think overall, it's just kind of like the thing that would make that go better or smoother would be becoming a better leader, knowing how to direct maybe not a room of 100 people, but a room of 1,000 people, or just being able to affect more people in a positive manner at a larger scale. Because I understand that in whatever shape or form I do that, it's gonna translate to more success in my life. If I'm able to give people more opportunity in life through trading by becoming a better leader, and they're able to help other people, and then it's like this whole global chain. Right? So I might be one person, but I want to be able to lead as effective as I can to reach as many people who I can, and then those people can go and spread it out like to the rest of the world. I could speak to my younger self, that same kid with $11 in the bank account. I would tell them to just keep doing what they're doing. Every single one of my mistakes is what shaped me to become who I am today. And if I listen to anything else or try to change any bit of that, it's gonna change who I'm becoming. And I think one thing that separates like me making mistakes versus other people is when I fall down, I get up right away. If I fall down 7 times, I'm gonna get up 8. I don't have to think about getting up again. I just get up and go do it. And it's being able to fail so quickly and get up and constantly evolve from that has allowed me to like become who I am today. And at the end of the day, I understand that mistakes are gonna happen. I'm gonna make mistakes today, tomorrow, after tomorrow. But they're all there to just shape up who I become as a person. And the most important thing from that is understanding and learning from those mistakes, because nothing is gonna teach me more about myself than the decisions I make and analyzing if they were good or bad. If you enjoyed this episode of Passionz, make sure to subscribe to Wayond for more.